Hundreds of creatures swim through these doors every day in our undersea community, depending on you to serve them nutritious, delicious, reasonably priced food in a clean, family-friendly environment.
Look, I've been standing around on my tentacles at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't have the strength to listen to this.
Who depends on you, you may ask? Well, let's just start with the A's. Aaron Anchovy, LB Albacore.
We decided to give him kind of a dolphin-y laugh. Now, the way you achieve that dolphin-y laugh is, first of all, you have to make a noise that your neighbors will find most distressing, which is like if somebody's letting the air out of you and you're a balloon. And then you take your hand on your Adam's apple and go. And then they give you money, and your parents say, "Wow, that's weird that you can actually make a living doing that."
When we're this curmudgeon, snotty, aloof, wannabe artist. In a way, Squidward is the guy I can identify with most because he's a lot like us.
It's a rock! A rock!
He looks at SpongeBob, you know, he is crazy at times, and no one seems to notice except Squidward.
It's a big, beautiful, old rock. Oh, the pioneers used to ride these babies for miles, and it's in great shape.
Bob, will you forget the stupid pioneers? Have you ever noticed that there are none of them left? That's because they were lousy hitchhikers, ate coral, and took directions from algae. And now you're telling me they thought they could drive?
Perhaps he's got a good heart. He just covers it with his curmudgeon shell.
I knew it!
SpongeBob.
You do care.
No, I don't. I do not. That was just a cover. I don't. Yeah, you actually care for that thing?
Squidward has his big honking nose, and he's a bit of a malcontent. And so I just put everything up in the nose and gave him the oh please attitude, and well, there it was.
Hold on there, little square dude! Wait!
For Sandy Cheeks, I was looking for a strong female character that could be friends with SpongeBob but not a love interest. They really bang around and do karate together, kind of like stunt buddies. And so that gets him into trouble, creates some conflict in the way they challenge each other.
So, what's your name?
Sandy?
Sandy's all about her mouth because of her huge teeth. So she's right here. She's right here at the front with her book teeth. And that's pretty much how I find Sandy. I have to go to the teeth.
There it is.
What is it?
Can't you see? It's Texas.
Steve was funny because he sent me all this research on Texas and slang. We worked a lot with the pacing. Because as a squirrel, I thought she should be really spastic, and he thought she should be more reserved. But I think we found a happy medium.
I'm not crying. I'm laughing. I appreciate what y'all are trying to do, SpongeBob, but home isn't about barbecues and pecan pies. Home is where you're surrounded by other critters that care about you.
I was trying to think of a role model of somebody who was smart and from that part of our country, and the person that came to mind was Holly Hunter, and I don't actually know where she's from, but that sound, you know.
So you'll stay?
I'm staying.
Welcome home, Sandy!
Hey!
Who needs double Texas anyway?
What did you say?
Patrick is so he's very, very low in bass and not very quick. There it is, SpongeBob. The carnival is back in town. Finding the character was really about feeding off SpongeBob or goading SpongeBob. I sense no danger here. How could they be dangerous? They're covered with free cheese!
All I know is Mr. Krabs said, Patrick, don't do that!
Cheesy. No danger here. Go on, try it.
But Mr. Krabs said...
SpongeBob, let me ask you something. Does this look dangerous? Patrick goes off. I found a couple of the great Shelley Winters before Shelley Winters gone bad. Boom, I mean, she's nuclear. Heart on stick! I kind of like to think of Patrick as having a little Shelley Winters in him. I don't think I look very much like Shelley Winters, but it's more just how I feel. It's off to jail for you, Mr. Krabs.
Patrick, you're fired.
But I don't even work here.
Would you like a job starting now?
Why would I?
You're fired.
Mr. Krabs is probably the only adult, with the exception of Mrs. Puff, in Bikini Bottom. Steve actually can take credit for the laugh. He wanted something different than a typical pirate laugh, but still a pirate laugh. I went in, I, and he said, "No, do it faster. I, do it faster. Do it faster.
Think of it, Mr. Krabs. You will be responsible for bringing culture to this cultural wasteland we call Bikini Bottom. And not to mention the money.
The money? He loves money, and that's really all you need to know."
Plankton! Finally, victory is mine! I win!
Plankton's voice I read for as SpongeBob. So I actually did all the lines SpongeBob had in the pilot, but with Plankton's voice. And so he was saying stuff like,
I'm ready. Hey, Gary, it's a beautiful day. Hear me, Krabs. When I discover your formula for Krabby Patties, I'll run you out of business.
The cool thing about him is he's got two sides of his voice, which are, one is, you know, his sort of, but then he can go to the good side, which is,
I feel all tingly. Like it. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Fish for frolic through all the flowers. You wish for ukulele. And it's my nose picking, cherry gum and sun licking here with my best buddy.
We've done some personal appearances, and little boys always come up and they want an autograph, and they slide over their paper to you, and they say, "Plankton's always mean." And you feel this like energy of they completely love it. They completely, it's like, he's mean all the time. I love it. And you're just, it's funny because you could see it's the same thing I would have connected with as a kid.
All knees will bow to Plankton. Hail Plankton! I win!
Hey, free Krabby Patties!
Hey, look at that!
The incidental voices can be anything in the show that is not what they call the principal voices, which are the main recurring roles in a show. They are the little boy, the guy ordering a Krabby Patty. It's something different every show.
I play incidental characters on SpongeBob SquarePants. The Halloween episode, I played a little girl fish who was making fun of SpongeBob, and in the Christmas episode, I played a little girl fish who had lost her two front teeth. So I kind of move around here and there.
What is an incidental voice? Well, to me it is being at a wedding and telling a group of kids that you're not the voice of Sandy, but that you are on SpongeBob, and that you're just fish number 83, the occasional teen girl that's, oh, SpongeBob!
It's different every show. It's like, boy number 2 or, eel number 76 or thought bubble number 7.
Sometimes I do like a little kid voice.
Or
an old person's voice like that,
or monsters.
Hello, brother. Off on a copfish. Son, we're looking for the maniac.
Have you seen this man? Yeah.
We usually have a great time during the records, which I think has a big influence on what you actually grab out of that. I think everybody really was suited.
We always have the opportunity out there to do as best we can. And as an actor, we all appreciate that from Steve.
They're all just really great people to be with, and people that I'm learning from all the time. I mean, astounded by some of the voiceover artists that come in there. It's like, I just need to step down, because these are the masters.
It sounds stupid to talk about cartoons this way, but you know, really, Tom and Bill and Carolyn and Roger as Squidward, for sure, they're not really in the room. The real people aren't really in the room for a few hours. It's Bikini Bottom, you know, very much like channeling. It's a very Shirley MacLaine kind of a thing, where for 4 hours, you're this sponge.
I would just like to say thanks to all of you. Thank you so much for making Blue's birthday party so special. Now it's time for So Long, but we'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my dog Blue, we can do anything that we wanna do.